I'm at Food Ingredients Asia speaking with Jing from Milk Specialties. Jing, could you just introduce Milk Specialties and explain what you're exhibiting here this week?
Absolutely. Milk Specialties is a dairy ingredient manufacturing company in the United States. We have animal nutrition division. We also have a human nutrition division. Here for Food Ingredient Asia, we primarily focusing on introducing our human nutrition ingredient, which is the division that manufactures food grade whey proteins and milk proteins, and also the protein byproducts as well towards for food applications. In this show, or for this market specifically, we specifically work on presenting high functional innovative ingredients that's suitable for ready to eat, ready to drink, and ready to mix applications. Especially for Asia and Southeast Asia markets, a lot of the companies are looking into innovative presentations and protein fortifications of the product using proteins into their final products. And in this region, that a lot of companies are being influenced by Western culture, from the tourism, and also for new innovative ideas and presentations of final products. So we are challenging the protein utilizations and also function of the proteins to be able to work through those applications in ready to drink, ready to eat, and ready to mix. So in this show today, we're actually presenting an ingredient called PRObev, and it is a high protein whey protein isolate product that's heat stable and will be able to survive in various different types of high temperature processing. And it's also come through as a clear presentation as well. So it's break through the traditional dairy protein, which is a milky, creamy, white kind of looking liquid color. Now that we have a refreshing type of a whey protein that will be able to survive in a low pH environment and go through the high temperature processing as well. The one thing that's very unique about this product is a very clean tasting, so we will be able to work through any kind of fruity kind of like type of flavoring system. So we'll be able to work through products like this, and it's very completely see-through and clear. So very innovative.
Okay, and obviously there's an ever-increasing consumer demand
Absolutely.
for high-protein products. What kind of final applications are you seeing the ingredient go towards? Is it typically high-protein functional beverages? Or
yeah, we see a lot of protein fortification food, and also more protein-driven kind of formulas out there. So not only in ready to drink, which is very popular in this region. So there's a lot of ready to drink, a lot of shelf space in supermarket or 7-Eleven or food marks, and actually utilizing present a lot of different kind of beverages out there. So protein fortification could go into these type of protein. Will actually going into high protein beverages, and we also see a lot of food application adding in protein as well. So for example, like yogurt, protein bread or pudding, or even in protein pancakes or oatmeals, or even ice cream today, that there are also protein being utilized in there. What we are working with in the last 6-7 years is really to partner with the companies, the consumer brands, to bring our expertise from different ends. We know the protein as an expert to challenge different proteins going into different applications, and our customer brands are actually bringing in their expertise in understanding the audience, which is their consumers, to define what products that we can marry together to develop different protein fortified different forms that they can actually present it to under their product lines.
Okay, and what taste profile does the ingredient have? I guess you mentioned you work with a variety of customers, ice cream and a variety of different products.
Right.
What profile does it have, and how does it work with those end products?
So for final product, because when a formulator works with a formulation to incorporating protein into their application, I think in today's world, consumers are a lot more picky and a lot more unique with what they're looking for, or more, I say, have higher satisfaction levels, looking for what flavor or what sensory that they're actually experiencing when they're trying new foods or new type of products. I think that's one thing that, as from a formulation standpoint, that they have to take into consideration when they're putting in ingredients. For dairy protein, one thing is very unique is that one is this dairy, so a sustainable supply of dairy to come from, and the natural tasting and or the milky creamy testing from tasting with dairy is very, very unique, and it is different than the other forms of protein, kind of like plant-based protein, for example. So for dairy protein to be able to work in these type of applications will be very easy to present the flavor profile that you want to bring in these type of applications.
Okay, and so one final question, how big an opportunity does Milk Specialties view the Asian Pacific market? So you've been exporting to this market for a number of years now. How big is the growth, and where do you see the biggest opportunities going forward?
In this market, it's definitely very unique. We've been exporting to Asia or exporting globally since 2008, and Asia or Southeast Asian market is definitely one of the highlights regions that we spend a lot of effort on to continue to introduce our ingredients. One is that we find companies are very innovative in this region, and they're very open to adapt new forms and new technologies, so which marries very well, because a lot of the effort that Milk Specialties have been spending on is really to develop different types of functional proteins to get into these type of applications. So we find companies are very open-minded to review and to learn about our concept products that we like to present, whether it's ready to drink, whether it's a gummy, or whether it's a jello that has high protein fortifications in there. So those ideas tend to interest them really well in this region. So what we have seen is that in Asia, there are a lot of influence from different cultures, but they're very, very open-minded. And as the companies get to know more about these options or these protein options that they could utilize, they tend to be very open-minded to start considering and thinking what they can do with their current product as line extensions or new innovative product that they want to bring out to the market.
Okay, well, we look forward to finding out more in the future. Jane,
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much.